There's a couple of things I know how to do and a couple of things I don't know how to do. And being very crafty and mechanical is one of those things I'm not very good at. However, one of my employees, Cal, is phenomenal at it. He's a mechanic, he's a cook, he's a do-it-all for us. And he's going to show you guys today how to make the tiny barbecue pit. For proven recipes and techniques using live fire, smash down that subscription button and hit that bell notification and you won't miss any of our videos.
Hey guys, I'm Tetro. I'm from Gque Barbecue here in Broomfield, Colorado. Today we're going to be making these little, I don't know, little like mini smokers out of some beer cans, and we're going to get started here. First, you want to make sure you do have your safety glasses on. I don't want any metal shards in your eyes. I got some in my eyes last night. That wasn't very fun. So we're going to start here with a normal beer can. I stole these from our recycling bin inside. We're going to actually cut it in half. I use a Dremel tool. It's a little bit easier than using a hacksaw or something like that. If you have a hacksaw, it'll work. You can even use scissors, but I found the Dremel tool to work best. You can kind of eyeball it. Don't worry about it being perfectly symmetrical, but I kind of just flip her on, and I'll just go and cut into it. And I found it's easiest if you just pop the little tab off right when you get to this point so you can cut it clean in half. Alright, and that'll be it. And then you have a beer can cut in half. I mean, nothing too crazy there.
So we're going to see not only if these look good, but if they work too. I got some piping hot coals down here. We're going to put them in here. And while Kyle is giving the demonstration, we're going to try to cook a jalapeno cheddar sausage. And we'll find out at the end of the demonstration whether or not it cooked the sausage or not.
Just take the beer can. We're just going to cut little holes for our little legs here. I got just a corded drill here. We're going to put a little wood block underneath. Kind of helps it from warping and all that kind of stuff. You don't really want that. You can kind of eyeball it. You don't have to go too crazy with it. I just took a 1/4 inch drill bit because we're going to have some 1/4 inch bolts threaded through there. And we're just going to put it right on the side where you think the legs will work best. We'll kind of go in here like this. Just till you go through it and hit the wood a little bit. We'll drill the other one here. Try to make it as even as you can. And then just go in. So I have 4 bolts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to need 8 of these nuts. And then we'll just thread the bolt through. But first we need to put a nut on one side. So just thread that down maybe about 1/4 inch or so. Just because the can's pretty thin. Just do that on all 4 of your bolts. So now we're just going to take all the bolts. We're going to thread them straight through here. Just so that the legs stick into the can there. And then just take the other side of the nut, put the nut on top, and you should be able to tighten it fairly easily. Just hand tighten it. Don't worry about any fancy wrenches or anything like that. These don't need to be torqued down all that much. Just twist it until it feels nice and tight, and do that on all 4 sides. So next here, we're gonna take this is actually from the base of like a paint bucket. You can kind of keep it in there, keep the debris from hitting your paintbrush and all that. So I found one of these, again, at the local hardware store. It's like $3 or something like that. Real easy. Kind of, I mean, again, you can eyeball it, you can measure it or whatever. I did a little bit last night, so I kind of figured it out a little bit. So I kind of laid it on top, and then you can just kind of cut it with some wire cutters here. And then we're just gonna snip the little pieces of metal here until we have about the right length. Now we just have our little, I guess, our grill grate here. Pretty simple stuff. We'll put it on top. It won't fit perfectly the first time, so always be sure, I mean, you can go back, snip off a little bit on those edges. Put it right back in, and it should fit just fine.
Kyle, that was awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that with everyone. That looks great. It's so cool, but let's find out if it actually works.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think it's gonna work?
I mean, I don't know. They're little grills, but I think they pack a punch.
This is the first time we've actually tested this. Cal just made these last night, so we're gonna see if they actually work too. We've got the jalapeno cheddar sausage. This guy's been cooking for about 10 minutes on there. Look at that. Nice char.
Wow.
That's gonna be some good flavor right there. I'm gonna break it in half. Cal, that's the good bite right there.
Wow.
Try that.
Awesome.
See how they taste. Good snap.
Yeah, wow.
Delicious.
It's really good with that char.
Fantastic. Not only does it look cool, but it actually cooks meat too. You don't need a lot of money. Beer can, that's all you need, and some coals. That's it. Kyle, thanks so much for showing everybody this. Guys, if that looked cool, if that's something you want to try, give us a thumbs up. Until next time,
I'm Cal Tetro.
and I'm Jason Ganal. See you later.